You've probably heard that saying, what gets measured gets managed. But what if we're measuring all the wrong stuff? Today, we're going to build a blueprint for key performance indicators, or KPIs, to make sure you're measuring what actually truly matters for success. So let me ask you something right off the bat. Are you busy or are you productive? I mean, we all have those days, right? Just packed, back to back, with tasks, emails, meetings. But when it's all said and done, did any of it really move the needle? That feeling of just spinning your wheels with no real forward motion, that is exactly the problem we're here to solve today.
Well, that feeling of being busy but not productive, it usually boils down to one simple problem. We're basically lost without a map. Let's dive into some of the really common and super frustrating challenges that we all face when we try to measure our performance.
Okay, take a look at these. Do any of them hit a little too close to home? Maybe you're just drowning in data but starving for any real insight, or you're putting in so much effort, working so hard, but you just can't see the impact it's having. This is what happens when goals are kind of vague, or when what you do every day feels totally disconnected from the big picture. It is the perfect recipe for burnout. But listen, it doesn't have to be this way, I promise. There's a really powerful tool that can just slice right through all of this noise and help you find your true north. And in the world of performance, that tool is your compass. It's the KPI. This is the thing that cuts through all the complexity and gives you a clear, defined direction. So, what exactly is a key performance indicator? Well, here's the textbook definition. It's a quantifiable measure used to evaluate success against a specific strategic objective. Let's just focus on two parts of that. Quantifiable means it's a real number, not just a gut feeling. And strategic? That's the secret sauce. It means it's not just any number, it is the right number, the one that's tied directly to a much, much bigger goal.
You know, the name itself tells you everything you need to know. Let's just break it down. First, it's key, meaning it is absolutely vital for hitting a strategic goal. It's not some minor detail. Second, it measures performance, and this is a big one. It's not about activity, it's about progress and how effective you are. And third, it's an indicator, a clear signal, like a light on a dashboard that tells you in a split second if you're on track or way off course. Now, this right here might be the most crucial distinction to get. On one side, you have a simple metric. It just measures activity, that hamster wheel. It tells you what happened. For example, we made 100 sales calls. But on the other side, you have a true KPI. That measures effectiveness, hitting the target. It tells you if you're succeeding. So instead of the number of calls, you're looking at the customer conversion rate. See the difference? One's about being busy, the other is about being productive. And this brings us right to the heart of it all. A KPI gets its real power from its connection to strategy. It's the bridge that connects your daily grind to your ultimate vision. It is how you get from a big idea, a vision, to real, tangible value. And this connection isn't just random. It flows logically, like a waterfall, right from the very top of an organization. It has to start somewhere big. And it all begins right here, with the mission and the vision. This is your North Star. It's the why behind everything you and your company do. It answers the question, what's the long-term future we're trying to create? From there, you have to break that big vision down into what we call strategic objectives. These are the what you need to accomplish. The big, ambitious goals like increase market share or become the leader in customer satisfaction. And this is where KPIs fit in so perfectly. They are the how. They're the specific, measurable things that tell you if you're actually achieving those objectives. If your objective is increasing market share, your KPI might be your percentage of total market sales. This cascade, from mission to objective to KPI, it ensures everything you measure is meaningful and totally aligned. It all comes back to that classic saying, what gets measured gets managed. By choosing the right KPIs, you are sending a crystal clear signal about what's most important. You focus attention, you align everyone's effort, and you drive the exact behavior you need to hit your goals. So now that we've got a handle on the what and the why, let's talk about actually putting this into practice. And to really build this blueprint for success, I think it helps to understand where this powerful idea even came from. This desire to measure how we're doing isn't new at all. It has deep roots, starting way back in the early 1900s with scientific management, which was all about working smarter. Then it evolved in the 90s with things like the balanced scorecard, and now, today, it is the absolute core of data-driven decision-making.
So really, KPIs are just the modern, super powerful evolution of a long-standing mission to turn effort into results.
All right, so let's take this out of the boardroom and make it personal. I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. For your team, your project, or heck, even your own personal goals, what is the one key performance indicator that truly defines what success looks like? Answering that question, that's the first step to finding your compass. Thanks so much for joining me.